Hey y'all, it's K Divine. Y'all know what I just heard? I just heard. That's why I had to start this video. I just heard you got people so confused because they said that you was crazy, but they not see. They don't see it. They said you too rational. They said that you thinking too clearly. They don't understand. You don't look crazy either. They're like, people are skeptical. They're like, uh they they looking at you like they waiting for the ball to drop. They waiting for you to come out and start saying some crazy shit. But since you are listen, y'all. You already peeped the game. You've already peeped that shit. You've already peeped it. Like once once one person tries to label you as crazy or she's delusional, he's delusional, uh they possibly are schizophrenic and all this other bullshit. Like once somebody feeds that shit to the masses of people, everybody, even if they cool about it, like, well, some people just struggle with mental health issues, people still are waiting to see you do some crazy shit. They still are waiting for you to do something crazy. They're waiting for you uh to lash out, to say something crazy, to do something crazy. But you was never crazy though. You were never crazy. The what was like I go watch my video on you're not crazy. What happened to you is crazy. Cause it is. These people are out here trying to make you out to be this crazy delusional person that's just making all this stuff up in their head, and that's just not the case. These people literally sat up here and try to paint you and depict you this way. And you know what? A lot of y'all, this started with your family. Whoever these people are that they sign contracts with, that got your family to betray you, your family members went around your hometown to your friends, to your exes, to anybody who would listen and be like, oh, well, they just crazy, and they got issues, and we think they need to be evaluated. So if they reach out to you or anything, or if you see them, just letting you know, like, just be careful, because they they not they not they not they not all the way there. And it's like, well, damn. But don't see, the crazy part about this is that nobody tells you. Nobody tells you. Not a single soul will come to you and tell you what mental illness you have, what crazy things that you. Now, when you start talking about the gang stalking and all of that, of course they're going to label you as crazy, because people don't want to believe that those things are real. And at this point, the fact that we have so much out there on social media now, the fact that we have computers in our hands constantly, all those people have to do is go on TikTok, go on YouTube, and just type in gang stalking and see how many videos come up. Y'all, my first video that I did about gang stalking, I did that months ago, back in like May. I did that like at the end of May, the beginning of June. I remember exactly which hotel I was at and everything at the time. And that was my 11th video that I posted, and it's still getting views. Out of all the videos, I have 100 and something, almost 200 videos, getting close to 200 videos on this channel right now. And my first gang stalking video is my most viewed video. It has like 270 something views. I only have 18 subscribers. Shout out to my new subscribers. Thank you. Like and subscribe, guys. Share my videos. I appreciate it. Let's get this channel growing more. I really do appreciate that, though, for the people who believe in me. Thank you so much. I love waking up and seeing I have new subscribers. I really appreciate it. Because just a sidebar for a second. I don't want to just assume. Like my first couple of subscribers, like it kept going up and down. Like I'd get a subscriber and it'd be like that for like a couple of weeks, and then someone would unsubscribe. And I don't know if it was like people playing around with me, or people just, they thought that they liked my content at first, and then they just, decided later on that it just wasn't for them. I'm not really sure what it was, but I was getting discouraged for a while, because I was like, man, I've been working so hard, trying to put these videos out here. And I was like, I understand that you're going to lose subscribers here and there. It don't matter how large your channel is. You're going to lose subscribers here and there. That's just people. But it was just like, it kept happening. And so this has been the most consistent that I've seen it. And I really appreciate that. And I just hope the consistency stays the way it's been, because man, I like making videos for y'all. I like y'all interacting and everything. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, back to the video though. Neff will call that a commercial break. But anyways, if y'all like her channel, she does spiritual court. I like her tarot readings. People are waiting, y'all. People are waiting for the crazy to come out of you. They didn't see it. None of these people have seen it. And it's so easy to believe shit when it's like they best friends, and if it's your mama telling people they they're just not all the way there. They're waiting for that shit to happen. And let's be honest. Let's just be honest for a second. When you begin to ascend spiritually, consciously, a lot of people don't resonate with it, because now you're on a higher vibration. You've elevated past where most people are at. And if we're being honest, most of y'all were always vibrating a little bit higher than your friends and your family. We were definitely on a lower vibration, but you weren't as low vibrational as them, because the difference between you and those people is that you always had a pure heart. You always wanted the best for everyone. No matter, even if you was beefed out with somebody, even if you didn't fuck with them for real, you still wasn't out here like, oh, I hope this person gets hit by a train or dies. Like, you was never that person. You was just like, man, whatever, bro. And you would move on. Those people weren't like that. Those people, the people in your evil ass family, those fake ass friends, all of those people, they always, every time something was going on, they was always wishing bad on you. They was always wishing bad on you and everyone else around them. That's why for some people right now, some people are being dealt some really, really heavy karma. And it's because once they revealed themselves to you and their full form and who they truly was, or once you were awakened to it and your anointing came with you after you cut that person off. See, that's the thing about your cutoff game. Your cutoff game is lethal, and then people don't understand, because everybody that was connected to you in some way, shape, or form isn't understanding why shit not going their way. The shit not going their way because you can't mess with people that are anointed. You can't mess with God's children and think that you're gonna get blessed. The only reason why they was getting blessed in the first place was because of their connection to you. You can't steal somebody's anointing. Why do you think these people are attacking you and coming after you and watching you and all that shit? Why? I tell y'all all the time, thieves don't rob empty homes. So they decided to call you crazy because you started talking differently. You started talking about metaphysical stuff. You started talking about spiritual stuff that most people don't even talk about. Even if you're still a Christian, like, this has nothing to do with religion. This is all about spirituality and how you're connecting inwardly to the Most High, to one. Like, if the minute that you have this interaction with the Most High, now all of a sudden the people who believe in God even start calling you crazy because they're like, God's not saying that to you. That's the funny thing about God. It wasn't a fucking conference call. Because the Most High will literally tell you to do something that doesn't make any sense to anyone else. And it may not come into like the full, the full circle moment for a long time. Like, that's what I've been waiting for. It's like, God told me to do certain things this year. And I don't understand why he told me to do those things, but I did them. And I'm like, why am I here, right? Why am I here? Like, that's why I was like, I just gotta start flowing. Sorry, I just split the deck at the tower. Like, yeah, like, it's all gonna come together at some point. Like, it's all gonna come together. That's the thing, like, because your decisions weren't based in fear, because your decisions weren't based in what the world would tell you to do, then people want to label you as crazy. But part of the reason too is that a lot of the stuff that these people have been doing to you, they were hoping that it would make you break, that you was gonna be out here somewhere on the streets looking hella crazy, and some people, so it that does happen to some people. And I've said this multiple times in some of my most current videos. Like, I can't imagine how many chosen ones right now are sitting in jail cells, or in psych wards, or panhandling out on the streets, homeless right now, because they may have given up on themselves, or they believed what the world told them. They believed the world when they told them that they were crazy. That's why I even told y'all the other day, and I was transparent, and I said, like, I was having like bouts of doubt when I was just sitting there like, I might as well just let them put me on psych meds and just get this shit over with. But I was like, you know what? No, I don't mind going to therapy, but I'm not getting on no goddamn meds. If my therapist wants to battle with me, I'd be like, bitch, I will show you everything that I can show you about gang stalking and how many people are experiencing this right now. All you need to do is do some research. But it's like these people don't understand it because they don't think that these things would happen. But it's like, look at what our government, I'm not trying to be an asshole. You can feel however you want to feel, but I don't condone killing nobody or nothing like that. I may have already said this. But I do not condone Charlie Kirk's assassination at all. It still don't sit right with me that that dude popped him like that. Like, dang, just because he didn't like him, because he wasn't conservative enough for him, so you killed him. That's just asinine to me. That man had children. But and Keita Rose said this, and it was so spot on. He's a podcaster. He's not a politician. He wasn't a president. He wasn't in the military. And they put the flags at half staff for him. Like he was some goddamn hero. Now that's some crazy shit to me. But God forbid you start talking about the Most High. For those of you who are Christian, you start talking about Jesus Christ. Or whatever religion it is that you practice, or whatever it is that you do. Because honestly, if I'm being quite frank with you, chosen ones was never supposed to all believe the same thing. You're chosen by God because your truth is something that needs to go out to the masses. Okay? And we all have different, at the end of the day, we're all human. We all have different opinions, because there are some chosen ones that really are not with the LGBTQ community, and they don't fuck with it. And then there are others who are like, be who you are, I don't care, I love all of y'all. Like, so it's like, just because you have different opinions doesn't mean that you're not chosen. It's just though, it's your heart, it's your intentions, it's the way that you do stuff. Excuse me. And I promise y'all, some of these people may call you crazy, but deep down inside, they know that you're not. Because I'm telling y'all right now that people are looking at you. They're looking at you and they're trying to figure out, like, what were they talking about? And now they're wondering, like, well, is this person, how is it every time I see this person, if they're faking this, how are they able to always be spot on? And how are they able to not be spot on during those moments? But nobody has any evidence of you acting up. You may have had to make some decisions that you didn't want to have to make at the time to keep yourself safe, and people may never understand that. They are never gonna understand, and it ain't no point in fighting that shit. Just let it be what it is. Let it be what it is. You cannot fight people and what their thought process and their beliefs are. Let them believe whatever they want to believe. Again, whatever God told you to do, it wasn't a fucking conference call. He didn't tell your ex and their friends what he was gonna tell you to do. He didn't tell your mother. He didn't tell your sister, your brother, your grandmother, your father. He didn't tell any of them what he told you to do. He told you. And it don't always make sense, because even we be questioning shit, be like, I don't understand what this is. I have been asking for clarity for a very, very long time. And the only thing that I've been told so far is to be still. The other thing I've been told to do is rest. Like, I was trying to pull, like, I'm just shuffling. I'm not even really pulling for real. There's a couple cards coming out. But I was trying to pull earlier today. And, the Four of Swords just kept popping out, and I was like, seriously, I am exhausted. This is a level of exhaustion I never thought I'd ever experience. Like, it's crazy to me. Y'all let me know if y'all tired too. But people are just waiting. I'm sorry. It's just funny to me, y'all, just thinking about it. Because it's like, people are so engaged on you. This is why you're still being gang stalked too, because they don't understand how you keep going through all these trials and you haven't broke yet, and you actually look even better each and every day. Each and every day you look better. How do you look better? How do you get up every day and keep doing that shit? See, I told you. I told y'all. I wasn't even looking. They don't understand how, after everything that you've been through, they don't understand how, after every single thing that these people have done to you, how you get up every day and you keep moving forward. Because that's not no weak person type of thing. I promise you right now, them people at that job that you left, and that family that you had to leave behind, and them friend groups you had to leave behind, motherfuckers is crumbling right now. And they not even going through half of the shit that you had to go through. Now, granted, some of their karma is going to be lifelong for the rest of their life. They're going to keep experiencing karma because of the things that they did to you, because of the contracts that they signed against your life, the word curses that they try to put over your life, the destiny swapping that they tried to do that backfired, that didn't work out. Like, you got to understand that they thought that they were going to watch you fall. They thought that they was going to watch you crumble into oblivion, crumble into this cracked out. They thought you was going to, that you were going to be so depressed that you was going to start doing heavy drugs. They thought that you was going to be so paranoid and fucked up that you was going to, that you was going to end up doing something crazy and going into the psych ward. They thought you was going to be so paranoid and afraid that you might hurt somebody and end up going to jail. And then they was going to put you in a psych ward there. Either way, you was going to end up in a psych ward regardless. And that's what those people thought was going to happen. That's what they thought. And they are sadly mistaken. So they thought that they thought they was going to see something. And they didn't see it. They haven't seen it. People are trying to figure out how you shine. They see that glow in you. They see the shine in you, and they don't understand. They like, wait a minute. They saying this person, her, him, the collective, they did what? So they're crazy. There are people now are like, maybe they had a reason to do it. The way that you. Nobody bounces back like you. Even if your bounce back ain't even that big right now, the fact that whatever situation that you just left or whatever you're going through right now, like the fact that you're able to, you got a little bit of motion, you trying at least, like I said, like in one of my last videos, keep doing your best, keep trying, because it's the only thing that you can do. Because the minute that you stop and give up completely, that's when that's when the enemy will devour you. They will swallow you whole. And you could get out of it again. If you did it before, you could do it again, but it's going to be harder. But you could never go back. I done told y'all done seen it too much. Y'all seen too much. Y'all know too much. And going back to those old ways, it's not going to be the same, because in the back of your mind, you're going to be telling yourself like, yeah, no. And I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I backslid a little bit in certain things that I said I was going to let go of. And even on my in my mind mentally, I know what's up. Like I know, and it's a little bit easier to fight temptation, I say, but there were certain things I couldn't fight, and it's like I'm working through it. I'm gonna pray about it. It's been hard. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been super difficult. I'm not even gonna lie. But at the end of the day, I'm still working and moving forward. I'm moving forward at the end of the day. And that's what you gotta keep doing. We're not perfect, y'all. I'm not gonna sit up here on this camera and pretend like I'm perfect in everything that I've done and what I'm doing, because I'm not. I'm not perfect in the slightest. However, I'm honest about it. I acknowledge my faults. And I do keep moving forward. And you don't gotta be perfect, but just check you. As long as you're able to check yourself, there's really nothing that these people can say or do at this point when it comes down to you. Because like I said, they can keep calling you crazy, but ain't nobody seen shit that's crazy about you. Ain't nobody seen nothing that would indicate like they can believe whatever they were told. That's fine. They don't even have to understand the reason why you did some of the things and the way you moved and how you had to move at the time. They don't have to understand that. Fuck them people. They don't have to understand. The truth of the matter is that the shit is over with now, and they can believe whatever they want to believe. And if they want to believe that you're crazy, fine. But they called Noah crazy until it started raining. So when shit starts working out for you, when things start going your way, when you start blowing up out here, getting, like your glow up is in full. It's a go right now. You're becoming the person who you're always supposed to be. It's a slow ass process. Oh my God. But nothing good comes fast, in my opinion. If it comes fast and quickly to you, it's not gonna last. Like, we're going through the trenches because we got to go through the trenches in order to become the person that we need to be. Because it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, we gonna make those mistakes. We gonna look crazy to other people trying to figure stuff out, trying to, that's just what it is. But it's gonna be okay. They already think you crazy, so you might as well just keep going forward. And plus, they don't, like I said, they don't have nothing on you though. They can say, well, they did this, this, and that, but it's like, well, you know, they don't know your side of the story, so they can just believe the that other side. So just fuck them. Just fuck them. And you gotta laugh about it, because it's like, dang, them folks really sat up here and told people that I was delusional. But the crazy thing is, especially if you being gang stalked, y'all see that? Y'all see like the street theater and shit that them people be doing? You see how they be pulling up behind you and how they be, and as soon as you notice them, they be all in they texting, acting like, telling they boss what you doing. The target is pumping gas. The target is going down Michigan Avenue. The target is drinking a bit. Like, what are these people doing all day? That shit is crazy. That's some mental illness shit. And I've said that I've made my first gang stalking video and the second one I made when I said that they're mentally ill. Like, they're literally all mentally ill. They call you crazy and say that you have a mental illness, but they are really the ones with the mental illness. We're dealing with psychopaths, sociopaths, narcissists. Some people have bipolar disorder. Some people got other personality disorders. Like, these people are dealing with some mental health issues, because only someone who is mentally ill will follow someone around everywhere they go. Only someone who's mentally ill would take money to sit and watch somebody, to sit outside somebody's apartment. You know, while I was sitting in that parking lot for 7 weeks, there were people stationed there in their cars. That's gotta be uncomfortable, bro. I'm sorry. I slept in my car for 7 weeks, and I promise you, like, this has been a tough week for me. It's been a week since I've been at my ex's house. It feels longer, which is crazy, but it's only been a week, and it's taken my body is having such a hard time adjusting to just relaxing, sleeping in a bed. God, like, and so I can only imagine what these people are going through, that are sitting in their cars and sleeping in their cars for weeks upon end, just to stalk somebody. That's fucking crazy. It's crazy, y'all. But I need to go and rest myself, especially since my baby's taking a nap right now. It's been crazy, y'all. They be trying to call you crazy, but you're not, though. And as soon, I know it's taking forever. I know that vindication just seems like it's not coming soon enough. I can feel, I know, because that's how I'm feeling. Like, dang, am I ever going to be vindicated from this shit? I know it feels like it's taking forever, but it'll happen eventually. And fuck the vindication and all that other shit. Like, let's just focus on our goals and what we gonna do at the end of the day. Karmic justice is gonna play out the way it's gonna play out. People did us dirty, and unfortunately, sometimes we don't get it back the way that we think we should get it back. Some of y'all are gonna receive some checks in the mail. Y'all gonna get settlements and money that you had no idea that you were gonna receive. Some of y'all will have public recognition and vindication, where some of you will either be on a public forum where people are gonna be gawking at you and looking at you like, oh my God, how'd that person survive that? Some of it's gonna just be like in a small community or a group or small group of people, but it's gonna be public recognition. Either way, I'm seeing the Six of Wands. So it's gonna come back to you in a different way. We don't know yet. But people are gonna have to apologize to you when they find out that you wasn't actually crazy, that you was actually being abused. And it's okay. Accept their apologies and move on. You ain't gotta refriend nobody, nothing like that. That vindication gonna come in one way or another. We just gotta be patient and wait on it. I know I hate saying that too. I hate telling y'all to be patient, because being patient is not fun. Okay? It's not fun. Tired of being patient. But that's the only thing we can do. You either wait on God, and if you try to force things to happen, it's not gonna happen the way you think it's gonna happen. So y'all just stay up. Just stay prayed up. Just stay prayed up. I love y'all. I hope y'all are having a great day. It was raining earlier, but it's probably gonna rain some more here. the weather's cooling off, which is nice. So it's nice to see some Michigan weather kind of evening out. But I love you guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Today's Sunday, so only a few more hours, and then it's back on the grind for Monday. But I will be sure to make a couple more videos. I'm trying to post at least one a day if I can. That's my goal. So like, share, subscribe. If you want to donate to my channel, there's several ways that you can do that. You can feel free to buy me a coffee. The link is in my description. And I have 2 Cash Apps. I had to recover one, and I just made another one. So either one is fine. If you would like to send a donation, it's not required at all. It would help to keep making videos and stuff like that. But it's up to you, however you feel. So first Cash App is KCJD1196, and the other one is KDivine222. So if you would like to donate, those are your options, and I would appreciate it either way. I would prefer the Cash App, but either is fine. I had heard some things of some people was losing their stuff and buying me a coffee, so I was a little bit scared. But you know what? It is what it is. If that's the way you want to support, I appreciate it. But I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I want to get my subscribers up. I really like talking to you guys. I like seeing the comments. I really appreciate that. I'm loving the engagement, getting a lot more likes. Definitely, please, if you watch this video and you like it, please actually hit the like button, because it helps with the algorithm, so that my messages get out to more people. I want to see my numbers grow. I really am excited about getting more subscribers. I really would love to watch this channel grow and see how many people we can get in the backing this channel. I would love to see it, because there's a lot of people out there that are going through stuff that may need to hear this. So thank you so much. I love y'all. It's your girl K Divine, and I'll see you later. Bye.